Been hearing Paul all afternoon on this story, but I'm going to start off by just kind of going through the list. Charges were announced today against Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old accused of shooting and killing Charlie Kirk last week while the conservative activist was speaking at Utah Valley University, Utah County. Attorney Jeff Gray charged Robinson with aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, 2 counts of obstruction of justice, 2 counts of witness tampering, and committing a violent offense in the presence of a child. Gray said he intends to seek the death penalty against Robinson. Robinson is being held in a Utah County jail without bond. Look, it is time for us in America to get tough. With these horrific crimes just becoming such a part of our daily life, I believe now more than ever, I have such belief in our criminal justice system, and Utah is talking death penalty. We'll save that conversation for maybe a little bit later tonight. But I think when you look at this death, it's much more than just a social media influencer. It is much more than a political issue. No matter what side of the political aisle you're on, this is about a human life. Someone that actually, even though you may not like what he had to say, and yes, I disagreed with a lot as well, I think in the life as we become parents and eventually grandparents, we would hope that our children and grandchildren, and even those of us who may not have had success, are always hoping for it, a husband and a wife and children, a family unit, creating a scrapbook of memories that will last for generations. But now, those memories will be stained with the man's blood who believed in family and faith forever, for generation after generation after generation. Whenever that family tree is talking about Charlie Kirk, they'll talk about how he lived, but also how tragically he died. So it's life lessons tonight on this program. It's not so much about the political aspect of who he was, because that mission through his wife and others will carry on. As a matter of fact, next stop, September 18th, and it will never stop. But we need to look at the moral compass in America right now and how it has taken punch after punch after punch. And we're all responsible. Maybe we baby boomers dropped the ball when it came to the greatest generation, who was the greatest example of a family unit under one roof, living, growing, and creating and generating together. One thing I saw in Charlie Kirk with his wife, whether it was video, whether it was a standalone picture, there was love between those two. And my heart breaks for her. Obviously, these children who are really too young to comprehend exactly what's going on other than their dad is not around. I just hope somehow, some way they can take that next step into the future and somehow, some way find a way to step back into a happy picture. I only pray for it.